No way, is this Mario 64 Part 2 from a legendary Let's Play that's not gonna be legendary, but the legendary game Mario 64, released on the Nintendo 64, wow, which came out in 1996, which... 1996? 1996, right? Yeah. And, you know, if you turn that number around, it becomes 69. And if you subtract that number by the number of 5, you get a 64. So in a way, the Nintendo 64 released in the same year as its number. It released in 1964, basically, kinda. The same year that John F. Kennedy was assassinated. Even though I'm pretty sure it was later, but, you know, in a way, 1 year or 2 years, the difference is not that high, you know? Not that different, I mean. There may be a little bit of a difference, but in the end, the thing is, the more coins you miss, the harder it will... Oh, Jesus Christ. The harder it will be next time to pick it up again. Oh, Jesus. Wait, why is it already almost... Okay, the thing is, I guess it was my old one. If I activate this, do I get kicked out of the level? Not yet, right? Like, I still get to kind of try... Thing is, the developers at least knew that kids will struggle with this shit. So they were like, hey, you know what? We know you will struggle, and since we know you will struggle, we will make it... Oops. They knew that people will struggle with this, so they made it so that you don't lose a life if you die here. So you can just retry it again. Because this is like my least favorite... Well... style in the game, probably. But anyways, you know, enough John F. Kennedy, enough assassination. This year, you know, was the year of Mario, if you think about it. You know, Mario gets a new game, Mario RPG remake, Mario this, Mario that, Mario movie. And you know what they always say about the Mario movie? That is a movie made for Generation TikTok. Or do I still get up there? Nah. I mean, I'm not a Mario 64 pro, so I don't know how... I don't like the wing cap. No, you know, many people love it, many people say it's the definitive power-up in this game. But for me, I agree it's a skill issue for me. I suck, so I don't like it. But anyways, you know, people say Generation TikTok. What does it even mean, you know? Obviously TikTok, everyone knows TikTok. TikTok is a video platform where you can upload short videos, but you can also upload longer videos. Like, not every TikTok is a few seconds. But most of the time you would probably think like, yeah, TikTok is something for the shorter people. Like me, I'm 5'2". I have to say this in every single video. So, you watch TikTok. Sometimes you may like what you see, but there's many people who will tell you, oh, you shouldn't watch, please, let me do it. You know, you probably know some people who watch TikTok, you know, like the thing is, you shouldn't mind it. Like, if you enjoy something, you shouldn't stop watching it. Like, there's no Chinese plot that they want to turn you into a brainless zombie who can only consume videos that go 5 seconds. But that's what some people want you to believe. Oh, meine Güte. Sorry, I turned German for a second there. My... Something with gracious. What's the English... Goodness gracious, that's kind of like what I just said in German, meine Güte. Did I even start on the right track this time? Like, I'm pretty sure I'm already, like, missing the other 2 coins. So, why do I want to talk about it? Because sometimes I watch streamers, and let's say they're a little bit more on the boomer side. And to be honest, I'm in my 20s. Some people would call me a boomer too. Oh, that counted. Some people would call me a boomer too, right? Oh, we can correct that mistake that my parents have put into the world. Okay, there we go. And, you know, I wouldn't call myself a boomer. I'm in my 20s, right? Everyone has a boomer outlook sometimes. But I think, you know, I should be someone that says, like, oh, TikTok is for stupid young people. But no, I think, you know, it shows that some creative people can show off their videos and everything like that, right? I think sometimes it's kind of a little bit the jealous side of people that... Things. Did we do everything in From Fortress kinda? I didn't do OLES. I mean, I can't do it OLES. I can try it at least once. Come on. I will show you my skill. Because last episode I kinda didn't show you my skill. This time though. But yeah, you know, he's always like, oh, TikTok is making the generation go stupid. And it's like, you know, he's like 40 almost. And he has like no connection to actual young people. And he's like, oh, you know. And I don't... In a way, I think, doesn't a person like that see the irony? You're sitting on the internet, you're sitting on your butt while playing video games that are 20 years old, while talking about video games. And you somehow think that someone who makes TikToks and is popular through those, even though, you know, there's like so many people who put a lot of effort into them, some people more, some people less, and a person like that, like, how does a person like that think that their content is somehow revolutionary? Like, how can someone who only streams video games think that other content makes other people dumber than what they do because they just play video games? Like, imagine this, like, if I would pretend to be like some smart, stupid person. Oh, Jesus. Owless is cancelled. You know, I wouldn't think that I am a smarter person just because I don't use TikTok, you know? That's like this boomer kind of thinking where there's like so many people who think, you know, I don't use this new thing for the kids, so I'm cool. And some people grow out of that phase. I think we all had a phase like that, right? When we were younger. When you're younger, you don't want to be like everyone else. You want, oh, I have to keep pressing button. You want to be different. You want to be edgy. And it's kind of like that, but those people never grew out of that phase. Like, they're like 40 years old and think that, oh, I have to be against everything that other people stand for. And it's a little bit sad in a way that, in one way, they didn't grow out of it. But anyways, you know, like, he's always like, oh, these NPCs too much. And yeah, if I don't watch it personally, but I think it comes from the jealousy, right? Like, he thinks, oh, I stream video games, I should get more money from that than people who do funny NPC memes. It's like, in a way, no. Content creators can be anything, kinda. Like, if the market is there, you can hate it all you want, but it doesn't hurt anyone, right? Like, obviously, if you make videos where you kill people and earn money with that, that's not something good. But, you know, obviously there's probably some people doing that. I would tell those people to stop that. But, you know, overall, I wouldn't really say that NPC... I mean, even I am a little bit jealous, right? Like, you would say they sell their soul, right? They sell their pride to do embarrassing things. But, to be honest, if it makes the money, I would be, like, way too shy to show myself like that. Like, I would like to say I have my pride. I wouldn't want to show myself like that. But, you know, I'm like, yeah, you know, if it makes money for some people, that's pretty neat. That's cool. Sadly, I can do it, really, so I gotta hate on it, right? And it's kind of like that, where I always think it stems from jealousy, but also, you know, from being a boomer, where you basically blame everything that is going bad in the modern times on not the older things, but on the newer things. Like, oh, it's the fault of those people who watch that. It's not my fault, and stuff like that. And it always makes me think I have never collected the 8 wet Bowser coin kinda here. This is like the first time in such a long time that I'm actually collecting these. Our Mario, my butt hurts because it just got burned. Even though, you know, haha, me after Taco Bell, haha, we don't even have Taco Bell in Germany. But anyways, me after eating spicy food, like, it doesn't have to be Taco Bell. But, you know, Americans love to make that joke, like, haha, I went to Taco Bell and now my butty hurts. And, you know, well, I would like to go there. You know, thing is, I can't even get fake Mexican food, really. Like, I can either get, well, the thing is, the only restaurant that made Mexican food kinda where I live made like everything. Like, they make Indian food, they make Mexican food, they make German food, they make pizza, they make pasta, and obviously the expert inside of you will now say you should never order from a restaurant that does everything. You know, you should kind of order from a restaurant that kind of specifies what they really do. Like a restaurant that does everything is a master of none, right? Oh. To be honest, you know, I love that restaurant because they really make the best pizza I ever kind of had. And, you know, they had Mexican things. The thing is, should I go the normal way? Like, I am not confident right now. I should go the normal way. And they made, like, Mexican food things. Like, Mexican rice pan with, like, rice and red beans and jalapenos and broccoli. And it was really tasty. And then one day, I ordered from there and they changed the mixture. They changed the recipe. Back in the day, the sauce was a little bit more swimmy. You know, the kind of sauce that feels more like window cleaner. And then, you know, I ordered it this time, and then it felt more tomato-like. Like, it felt more like a thick sauce. A thick sauce that stole away the shine of the actual food. While the other sauce kind of was more like playing to the strengths of the other components of the food. While this sauce now wanted to be the hero of the food, which in that way didn't quite work in my favor. You know, I don't like creamy sauces. You know, I prefer my sauces to be kind of fairly simple and not too saucy sauce. So they changed it, and you know, I was like, I was like, maybe they did a blunder. So you know what? I did it again. I ordered the same sauce again, or the same Mexican rice pan, and they changed it. Not. They kept hanging onto the creamy sauce, and it made me think, okay, then I'm gonna order something else. And then I started mostly getting the pizza from there again. And you know, I enjoyed my pizza, you know. Wow, back in the day I didn't even realize that I was lactose intolerant. Then I kinda... Why can't I do the backwards jump really nicely? Like, something is wrong. Not just with my brain, but my skill level. Maybe that will change over the course. But you know, we kinda did it. It was kinda scary, but we did it. So anyways, you know, I'm just kind of thinking, you know, or if they change the mixture like that, I don't want to eat that anymore. So I started ordering other stuff from there, also very tasty. The Indian food, Vindaloo, very nice recommendation. If you have an Indian restaurant near you and they have Vindaloo, get that. Oops. I kind of forgot if I have to keep the button. I have to keep, okay, I have to keep it pressed. Okay, the thing is, this was my first throw in 100 years. After 100 years, you can't expect too much, right? Like, after 100 years, if you would go back to school again, you would write a 5 on a test for 5th graders. Fuck. It was maybe the worst throw someone has ever committed to in Mario 64. I'm embarrassed. I'm still embarrassed. Like, my skills are not back yet. But again, you know, it's the friendship childhood experience. Where you let your friend who has never played Nintendo 64 play the game. So he can show you his skill. And yeah, back to TikTok, you know. I have a story about TikTok. I have a TikTok account. You know, I uploaded like some stream highlight thingies back in the day. But I mostly used it to follow cosplay girls. You know, you probably know the reason why. I love beautiful women, right? Like, who doesn't? So I basically followed a bunch of those. And I have a real life friend. And my real life friend was like, oh, I started making TikToks, want to see? And he made like TikToks about his bunny. So I'm like, oh, I love bunnies, you know, I'm gonna watch those. So I'm following him. And, you know, a little bit after that, he writes me like, oh, you know, I feel very honored that you would follow me between all those girls. And I'm like, what? Wait, how does he know I'm only following girls basically on TikTok? And I didn't know that your follows on TikTok are basically open. Like, no, I knew my likes can be hidden. You know, I even hid my likes because I don't want... Wait, does the penguin only appear after you beat the... After you bring back the other penguin? Or after you did this, like, once? I think right now I'm allowed to use this. While against the penguin, I'm not allowed to use this. So, you know, he was like, hey, I feel honored that you would follow me as the only non-girl. I was like, wait, how? And he's like, yeah, I saw your account and I saw that you're only following girls. And it was kind of embarrassing, right? And I was kind of embarrassed. So I was embarrassed. That really embarrassed me. And I'm still a little bit embarrassed about it when I talk to him sometimes. I'm like, does he remember? Because he doesn't upload anything on TikTok anymore. He probably doesn't remember anymore. I think that's with most embarrassing stories, right? Like, most people will not remember your embarrassing story. Like, you will be mostly the one. Unless you go to a family party and your family is like, haha, time to embarrass my grandson Timmy that he pissed his pants at his 4th grade school theater thing. So your uncle is like, haha, remember that time you pissed yourself? And then grandma laughs, your sister laughs, your mom laughs, your dad laughs, everyone laughs. And you're like, I want to go home, please. And that's why I don't go to family gatherings anymore. Actually, I do go there, but... Jesus, I'm a penguin. So, yeah, you don't think about it too much, you know? Everyone has an embarrassing story. Like, how many embarrassing stories of your friends do you know? Or think of? You don't really think of them, except if I tell you about to think about them, right? Like, if I tell you now to think about those, you would probably go like, oh yeah, oh, I had that and I had this story about a friend. But you would normally not really suddenly think about it yourself, right? And that's how it goes with everyone, right? Like, people won't just suddenly go like, oh, remember when Vansy poops his pants during class. I bring up way too much peep and poo-poo stuff. Like, it makes it sound like it actually happened. And I can guarantee you that I never peed or pooped my pants at school. Because I would not... The thing is, sometimes... With that, we can go back to another social media topic. You know, I talked about TikTok, but how about we talk about people who really love revealing everything online? Like, I don't understand why some people... Like, the thing is, if I would piss my pants, I would not go on Twitter and then tweet about, I piss my pants. How about you guys? Did you ever piss your pants? Like, I know that some people have a very nice feeling about sharing everything they experience, right? But there's some things that I would kind of still like to keep to myself, right? Like, I don't need everyone to know what I just ate and puked up again because it was poopy. But anyways, you know, like, people can use it how they want to use it, but I would... There's some information that you would never get out of me. And some people would just easily get this information to be like, haha, look at this stupid thing I did. And they get 5 likes and they go like, yeah, 5 likes for revealing my darkest, deepest secrets. And you know, if people want to reveal their secrets like that, go ahead. I mean, the thing is that it's a little bit hypocritical for me to say this, because I've written so many bad things on Twitter before. Like, not really bad things, but embarrassing things. That makes it sound a little bit better. Because, you know, once upon a time, I ordered a foxtail butt plug. You can call me a furry. Go ahead, call me a furry. And I ordered that one, and I was like, wow, I should really shout it off on Twitter. So I stuck it up my ass, and then, you know, I wore a cute skirt, and I was like, hey, look at my cute tail. And the thing is, people enjoyed it, you know, like, people followed me for that kind of content to a degree. But then, one point I realized, damn, I showed people my ass with a butt plug tail stuck inside of it. That's kind of hot. But, oh jeez, I didn't know that's gonna be so much fall damage. Yeah, body you, kiddo. And yeah, you know, sometimes I think about it and I think, you know, it's not too embarrassing, but imagine if your mom saw that. Imagine your mom seeing that. Would be... I mean, the thing is, maybe your mom knows that you do stuff like that online, but you never quite know if someone knows or not knows that you do things like that online. Frosty slide for 8 coins. Wait, are the... No, wait, the red coins are not just on the slide here, right? Like, the red coins are actually kind of fairly hidden. Like, again, I'm still not quite sure if I really want to go for 100%ing the game. So maybe I should go for something else. What else would I go for right now? Like, I can't really go and get the snowman anymore. There's an extra life in here, right? And yeah, you know, like, sometimes you should pay a little bit more attention to what you post online, though. But I'm pretty sure people who would watch me are also at least 20. And at age, you would know how to use the internet, right? I mean, is there even a correct way to use the internet? It isn't really. Like, I love to use the internet in such a way that I have fun. And you know how to have fun on the internet nowadays? Not to get into pointless arguments. Ouch. Like, I see, you know, political arguments online are important to maybe convey people the actual... I mean, there's some right opinions and there's some wrong opinions, but, you know, I don't want to make it too political. Like, you know, but, you know, I don't like arguing about video games anymore. You know, I love talking to myself about video games. Like, I could now start to argue about video games for the next 5 hours with myself, but I wouldn't like to do it with a person that is a random person online. Right? Like, if I have a friend who wants to talk about video games, go ahead, I want to talk to you about video games, I can deal with that. But a completely random person who is a random person to me. But the thing is, there's a red coin down here, right? But is it on the other side or is it on this side? I can't even see. Okay, there's one more. Okay, now it's like... there, kinda. Right, but I have to kinda go up again. Do I die if I go down here? Oh, Jesus. I will dead. No, wait, it's right here. But it's... oh, it's... I keep forgetting that it spawns in that unfavorable position, kinda. And yeah. You know, random people arguing. I mean, sometimes I guess if I would really want to, but I will just have to tell you that life is more enjoyable if you don't really argue too much. Oh, mamacita. I kind of fricked that up. Oh, wait, is it? It's like above here. Like, I have to go over the bridge here and then go up another dock or floor. I mean, there's also a teleporter on that bridge, right? Or is it only on the other side? So I love how Maru can literally just walk into the bridge fence thing and kind of go like, yeah, that kind of hurts. Okay, that's not a teleporter. Okay, please no damage. Please no cap loss. Okay, the thing is, I'm pretty sure you can reach that from literally just teleporting up here and then going the right way. But, you know, you have seen my gameplay so far. You have seen how much I'm struggling. The thing is, I can just go down there too, right? What does the shield sign, the sign say? Okay. Doesn't really reveal too much information about my local whereabouts. It's right below us here. The thing is, I could do this with a sicko jump. Like, if I somehow feel like very self-confident. Why is it also here? Like, I don't feel I need to be confident. I need to be confident. If I'm not confident, this won't do anything. I have to be confident. I have to be confident and just do it. You know, Shia LaBeouf, just do it. The old classic meme of someone screaming into your ears that you should just do it. And in a way, you know, that meme should be a meme that makes you feel like, wow, he's right. If you just do it, what's the worst that can happen? You know, if you tell your crush, hey, I have a crush on you, want to go out? She can't say no. What's the worst that can happen? Now, why? She won't call you an ugly freak to your face, right? She won't be like, hey, you asshole, why do you even feel like I should even give you the time of my day, right? Like, no woman would actually do that, or no guy, like, if you have a male crush. The thing is, I need to go all the way up and then go sicko mode from there. But I'm afraid. But anyways, you know, maybe I'm the one that's afraid. Like, you know, sometimes you tell other people good advice, but you don't follow it yourself, right? Like, to take good advice, it means that you have to take it yourself. You can't just give other people advice and then don't take it yourself. You know, like, if you tell other people to brush their teeth, you should also brush your teeth, right? Like, you can't just go like, brush your teeth, boys and girls, and then go like, yeah, but you don't even do that yourself, so... Like, there it is. I have to go from here. I have to go make the sick jump from here. Oh, wait, that's not the white. Is it? Come on. What's the worst that can happen? Wait, that's not the right way. That's the right way. That's... Did you see that? That was the amazing movement of a noob. We did it somehow. This took like 5 minutes longer than it probably should take. But, you know, I have enough frostiness. The thing is, even though it's summer right now and I wish it would be this cold here, but sadly it won't be like that. But yeah, you know, you can say this about other things. Like, if you ever want to create content, just go for it. You know, that's... I wanted to bring like the topic back to the TikTok thing. You know, if you want to make your own TikTok, don't bother with people. If you create content that you think is good or you want to create, then do it. Even if people don't watch it. Eventually, maybe... The thing is, nowadays it's so easy to go viral. Like, it's kind of crazy. Back in the day, obviously that's also another bad sort of social media that actually is true. I agree with that sometimes. Like, sometimes people can get attention and it can destroy them. Right? Like, some wrong people can get all the attention and things like that. But that didn't change from back in the day. Back in the day, you know, you had kids actors who were famous because through the movies, or singers, and their career went out of control because they got famous and they couldn't handle the fame. Nowadays, that's even easier. Nowadays, it's easier to become popular and big and viral, because sometimes it takes a 10-second clip of you to make you go viral. Especially if you're still young, it can crush you, you know? And that can be a bad thing, but obviously it can give like so many new jobs. Like, obviously many people will say, oh, being a YouTuber content creator, stuff like that, it's still not a real job, but it's like being an actor. Obviously in a different way. Back in the day, people said, oh, being an actor is not a real job, or Rockstar is not being a real job. But both of those jobs are as much of a real job as being a content creator online. Obviously, some more, some less, some people put more effort into it, some people less. And in a way, it's just how the world goes, right? Like, it's such a topic that in the end leads to nothing. Some people will make money like this, some people won't. That's just how it kinda is. And in a way, it's like kinda sad, in another way, it's uplifting. Anyways, I'm like talking too much about this without having a clear investigation where I'm going with it right now. Like sometimes you bring up a topic and you kind of want to like, you know, I want to talk about this, but I'm not talking too much about it. Like this is like a topic that you could talk about for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. Like this whole thematic about, oh, TikTok destroys your attention span. It's also not true. Like, I'm not quite sure why people always think like it does that. Like the thing is, attention spans in general, like some people blame TikTok nowadays for the short attention span, but I'm pretty sure most of these people kind of had it already to begin with, kind of. Like it's like people who start a game and then never complete the game. Like, will they suddenly blame TikTok for that too? No, you can't really blame one single platform for everything in your life. I'm pretty sure, you know, the whole, why won't he come out? Like this whole Family Guy and soap thing. Why is he not moving? I'm a little bit perplexed right now. Like, people say like, oh, you know, people do that unironically, but I'm pretty sure I've never seen people actually use it unironically. Am I doing something wrong? Huh? I wanted to die now because he's not moving. Like, isn't he normally supposed to move when you get by closely? Like, am I stupid? I mean, that's the question that is an extremely easy answer. Yes, but I'm not that stupid that I choked this. Like, the one mission I choked with the eel is the one where you have to pull the stuff from his tail. But this one should be an easy one. Like, you have to kind of get close to him. He tries to attack you and then he goes out of it. At least that's how I remember it. But yeah, you know, like, it's like something that people have seen people doing ironically and they think like, oh yeah, look at these people, they can't enjoy content anymore without Family Guy. It's like, bro, I'm pretty sure that's just a joke. Okay, I didn't want to swim into him this time, but I'm dead. Maro, please. Okay, I'm not quite sure what is going on here. I'm really perplexed. My copy of Mario 64 is so personalized that this is so bugged that I literally can't get that star. How are we gonna ever beat the game now if I can't get that star? That's crazy. I think I've never been hit by these things before. Like, today is really not my day. Okay, the thing is, do we even know? Like, can you even know without testing it? Oops. Ah, mate, you have sunken treasure. Here I do. But to plug the plunder, you must open the treasures in right order. What order? I will never tell the captain. Okay, obviously the good thing is you have a lot of healing power here, but it's not like, that's kind of the nice way. Like, what if someone is like so bad at it and always picks the last? Well, obviously you can easily brute force this. Okay, even I am not that stupid. Like, I wonder if there's a single person who kind of died to this once before. Because the thing is, there's like so much healing laying around that you can't really die here. But anyways, you know, I have been way all over the place. Should I get like one more try at the sunken treasure? Okay, one more. Okay, this is a bonus. You know, like, it's 29 minutes. I wanted to end it, but here's your bonus. A nice bonus star, because now I will get the eel out of here. I'm pretty sure you have to get close to it, then swim away, and then he will move, or I don't even freaking know. Like, let's just hope that the eel is nice now. Like, maybe I should just use the shell. Open up. Thanks. I didn't say, oh, I can even use it. Or maybe I just didn't get on it right. I'm a dummy. Thing is, I didn't even say please. I did not deserve it. I did not deserve it. I thought I said please, but I didn't. My parents raised me right. If you want something, you have to say please. Please, can I have the pencil? No, you can have the pencil. Here you go. I think he moved. I heard him. Never mind. I am perplexed. I'm flabbergasted right now. Like, do I just have to swim by and make myself look nice and tasty? What is... Oh, he's moving. Or is it the other fish? It's the other fish, right? Why is he not moving? What am I doing wrong? I'm really lost. This has never happened before. Like, I'm pretty sure this really has never happened before. Does the game know that I'm not playing it on a legal Nintendo 64? Do I have to really do something else before it? It has been a while since I last played vanilla, but I'm pretty sure I did not do anything differently when I last played it this vanilla-like. Like, I played in a nice emulator. Like, I love Mouse 64 randomizer, but there... I'm not even quite sure if you... I am not quite sure. Do I have to normally talk the bomb-omb? I mean, there's another star you can get here with the cannon open, but I'm not quite sure if the cannon is gettable. If you don't have the ship open. I am just wondering, and I have no solution. I guess I stay in that box. The thing is, my left ear just started to wangle-bangle. Oh, no, I have to go that far away? Like, that can't be true, right? Like, I don't have to get close to it once and then go so far. Maybe I do. You can call me an idiot. I'm a masochist, so in the end, I win anyways. Like, you may go like, oh, you're a dummy. But, you know, I like that. Thing is, I don't like that I'm gonna choke also the chest thing. Thing is, I know that there's air up there, so... That's a free heal all the freaking time. Because I don't want to do this mission again. Well, it's kind of crazy how this water is like a... healing thing, right? I think the farthest one away is the culprit of the first one. Like, some people will be smart enough to remember this for the rest of their lives. Like, they play this game once, they do this, and they will remember it to the end of their life. And then some people like me will do this once in their life and forget about it. And in a randomizer it doesn't change, right? In a randomizer it's like exactly the same. But anyways, you know, I could play a randomized version of it too, if I really feel like it. I could even do the extreme one where the stars spawn in such extreme manners that it's like extremely hard to beat, even though, you know, a randomizer can be beaten by every kid, even an extreme one, unless it's like a unlogical one. I suck so much. It's 2 AM for me, kinda. Like, I'm kind of pre-recording this for today, basically. Like, I'm recording it today and uploading it today. But obviously in like 14 hours, because in 14 hours it's 4 PM. So, this was a bonus. You should be grateful that I showed you how to get this done, because you would never get this normally, right? So, Merry Christmas, and I wish you a happy night. Or morning, depending where you live.